the most important vocab. I usually sorry. I usually write it down here. And so if I just ask you about these things, first of all, level. Sorry, no. Did I write level? It's supposed to be level 3, yeah. Yeah, level 3. Sorry, it says level 2 here. Okay, level 3, chapter 2. So what is this character? 这个是什么字？
记
什么意思
？is a machine.
Machine 怎么用这个记？
什么？
怎么用这个记？
怎么用这个记？不知道。
你可以，so I'll say like this. One second. 你可以 So I'm going to say you can use it together with for instance 手机 or 手 So 你可以跟手一起用 Does that make sense?
你可以跟
手一起用
You can use it together with, yeah.
所以是手机意思是 phone 因为这是一个hand 然后 and then 然后是一个 machine 对不对？
对。
I'll read this to you. 你可以跟手一起用，所以是手机的所以手机对，所以是手机对 like this， 所以是手机，意思是 phone， 因为这是一个 hand， 然后是一个 machine， 对不对？Excellent。OK， 然后我们也可以说飞机 machine， 然后这个字是什么？
是来
是什么意思
？It's come.
Come, OK， 这个句子什么意思呢？这个句子什么意思？
就是下来一个，什么意思？is one more time.
One more time, nice. So every time from now on, I know you want to say like 你可以再说一次吗？ You can say that. You can also say two different ones, which is either 再来一个 but then you see the 个 refers to something. If you're ordering at a bar or something, you'd be like 再来一个 one more time, or you're shooting or you miss when you play football, and then you'd be like give me another chance 再来一个 but because it's one more ball, so it's 一个 but if you say 再来一次 then it's just like come again 再来一次 so if you this is the shortest way to ask me to say do like repeat it right
Okay. So that's what I should ask you.
Yeah, I think what you're saying is correct, like obviously, but you can say this one as well if you think it's too long to say 你可以再说一次吗 So again, let's try that. Blah 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 blah. You don't understand what I'm saying. You interrupt the teacher.
再来一次
Nice. Okay. And then we have 从来 never, right? It's interesting. We'll talk about in a second this 从来 because it can mean always, but it can also mean never. Very interesting in Chinese how that works. Okay. And then we have this is what? 这是什么字
It's fun.
饭意思饭吗
It's like meal.
Meal, nice. 或者也可以说 or we can also say 意思是 rice. Like literally Have you eaten rice? Not have you eaten. 你吃饭了吗 Have you eaten rice? 这个呢？
苹果。
苹果，对，非常好。威斯，你喜欢吃苹果吗？
我很喜欢
苹果，非常好。OK， 然后我们这里还有两个，我们这里还有 there's still two more， 我们这里还有两个词 two words here， 一个是上课，一个是上班，什么意思？
上课 is start class. 上班 is that what it is? 上班
Yeah.
Is work.
Nice. So the shang, what does the shang mean in this word? Or in these two words?
Beginning.
Nice. So literally to get on a taxi, to get on a car, to get on a metro, also to get on, then you start the vehicle basically. You don't really necessarily start it, but yeah, you get on it. You get on the class in the same manner, in the same way. Nice. Very, very useful ones. So how do you say to finish then? To finish class? Or to finish class.
下课.
Nice. And 下班. And so if you now say, instead of saying 我们可以开始吗? What should I say instead?
再来一次.
Instead of saying 我们可以开始吗 when we start class, what should I say instead?
我们上课.
我们上课. Okay, nice. Or is there a ba, or is there a ma, or is there something? Is there a 好不好 or something?
No, it's an order.
Yeah, sure. But I wanted you to add some. I just wanted to have some feeling. When we start class.
我们上课. How about you say that?
我们上课好不好？非常好。
I'm gonna try to connect my phone to Discord so I can get the sound from my phone because like the audio is really bad from my work computer here.
Okay.
Enough that Chinese is hard to understand. It's not helping with the best.
It's good. Give yourself work on the worst circumstance. It'll be easy. Hello.
Hör du mig?
Jag hör dig.
Får inte funka på.
Det går inget bra eller?
Nej. Jag får ha lite raspigt ljud och så får jag ta med min padda nästa gång.
Är det rassligt ljud? Jag har ju mina hörlurar som inte är superbra. Inte de från studion.
Nej.
Ska jag få öppna den?
Ja, du kan testa. Men jag tror det är min jobbdator som bara har dåligt ljud.
Okej, vänta då. Men jag stänger av den då. Vänta. Speaker microphone. Vi provar den här. Låter det bättre nu? Hello.
Ja, säg det igen.
Tycker du?
Nej, nu har jag knappt alls.
Okej, ja, då skiter vi i det. Okej.
Yes, det blir bra.
Det blir bra. Okay. I also want to go through these grammar points fairly quickly, and you can maybe even help me write these down. So this T we just went through, we can use it, we said it in Chinese, we can use it in a lot of different contexts, but sometimes I just take grammar notes and say, if it's a common enough character, then I'll just make a grammar note out of it, because it's so useful. And the tree, not much to say here. The tree is just super useful as well. You'll see this tree character everywhere. Whenever there's a building, construction, or anything, there's a tree there. Or material. But then I want us to compare lie and cheat. Can you tell me the difference and maybe think of an example?
Well, lie is more like I'm coming, and chew is like going somewhere. For example, Walaila, I'm coming. And Wotsu, Beijing, I'm going to Beijing.
Nice. But what about like Beijing? What about that?
I guess I'm coming to Beijing.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing as in English. But later on, we will learn how to say, I have been somewhere. Like, I have been to China. And then the only difference, you don't say sh, like I have been. You will use lai or chi. And then it's important that you know where you are. If you are in China, or if you're in Sweden saying you have not been to China, then use the chi. I have not gone to China. If you are in China, or if you have been in China before, and if you are in China currently, then you use the lai, because you are there already. Like I've been. You never say I've been here. You say either I've gone there or I have come here. You never say I've been here.
Okay.
We'll get that later. But this is a very, very basic grammar point. But because they're two words, so we need to compare them, make sure that you understood that they are each other's opposites.
Okay.
And then we have something very, very nice. Useful expressions. This lie is so useful. Okay, so I'll just say them in English and you say the one in Chinese. Or I'll say them in Chinese. 我说中文，然后你说英文，什么意思？再来一个。
One more time.
Nice.
One more.
Nice. And I'll actually add 再来一次 as well. And do you understand the difference between 一个 and 一次 here in this sentence?
Yeah, it's like one more or one more time.
Nice. Thank you. That makes me very happy that you understand. If I just say 来一个, do you think you can use this? And I will tell you that you can use this actually. And you tell me which context you can just say 来一个.
Maybe if I'm like in the store and I'm gonna have one more something.
Yeah, but not the 在, just the 来一个.
I'm not sure.
Well, it's just like it's just the exact same thing, but without the tie. So if you play football and everyone's trying to shoot something or something, and you haven't tried it yet, you just say 来一个. Oh, let me try. 来一个. And then if you fail, then you can say 再来一个.
Yeah.
So that works in any way. 来一个. So what would you say?
It would be let me. It sounds like almost, but
yeah, try or let me, yeah, and then 再来一个
like my turn maybe.
my turn. Yeah, we can write my turn. My turn. Nice. Then if you fail, you can say 再来一个 Okay. Then we have 跟我来
Come with me.
Yeah, come with me. Excellent stuff. Come with me. Very nice. Or you can also think of it like follow me. 跟我来 oh, sorry, it's up here. And then we have 我来. What about this one? 我来. It's very similar to the first. 来一个. 我来.
Isn't it? I'm.
我来.
I want to say I'm coming.
Yeah, and it. Yeah. Sorry. Of course, it can always mean I'm coming, but it can also mean, in this case, like think of if there's 3 people trying to open up a bottle or something, and everyone's failing. You're like, oh, 我来.
Okay. It's like let me.
Yeah, so it's basically this as well. But it's not more like if people are failing, you will come to the rescue. That's it. So like they can't fix the truck. Tim comes in and says, 我来.
That will never happen. But I like the idea.
You like the idea. Thank you. Then we have some more as well. Yeah, 来了 you said as well. But we have 来看看. 来看看. Very nice.
Come look.
Yeah, come look. Come maybe take a look. Because it's 看看. Come take a look. 来看看. 来了 you don't know yourself. 慢慢来.
Take it easy. Relax.
Nice. Perfect. So this 来 is so useful. While we're at it, we can also compare 来了 to 到了. Not the most important thing in the world, but it's interesting. It's interesting to see what you think. What is the difference here? 到了 and 来了.
Well, I've arrived. I'm already there, or I'm coming. I'm on my way.
Yeah. I've arrived. I'm coming. Perfect. So yeah, if they're like, where are you, Tim? We're waiting for you. Then you can't say 我到了. You say, oh, 我来了. Perfect. I'm just fixing a truck, you can say. Okay, and then this is important as well. Then we have the 去 and the 来, but with directions as well now. This is very important. Now we can start with the 去 because we've done this already. And then we can bring in the 来. So if you say go out, 怎么说 go out?
出上.
No, try again. Go out.
Go out or up?
Out. Oh, sorry. Out. Out. So I tried.
Chu. Or is
Which
it
one comes first?
I'm trying to remember exactly how it's pronounced. Is it chu?
Chu, nice. And the important thing, the two things are difficult here. First of all, it's the pronunciation for chu, even more difficult next to chu. But secondly, note, what do we call them? We call these 来 and 去 with direction words. like the true, like out or up, shang or something, with direction words, and they will always be on the opposite side. This is very bad explanation, but if you think of it like go out, literally it would then be chi, true, but we don't say that. We say instead out, go.
Out, go.
Yeah. So if you can remember the true chi, and just keep that and understand the position then you replace the true with the position. So we have the position or direction, we can say. Direction, and then we have chi or lai. Okay, so you said true chi, you said, go out. Now go up. 怎么说 go up?
上去，上去，
上去 nice.
上去，
Go up.
上去
Go up. And now it's go down.
下去，
下去 nice. Go down. Very good. Now we're going to reverse these, or not reverse them, but say come up, come out, come, and so on. So we can start with come out. If your friends are standing outside, they're like, come out, Tim, let's have fun.
出来，
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 come out. 出来，
上
yeah, 上来 nice.
上来，
Come up. Oh, did you see I wrote Shanghai there instead? 上来. Okay.
上，下来，
下来. Perfect. Come down. Now the only thing that we haven't learned yet is 进, which means in, like to go inside. We'll do that one later. So this is plenty enough for now. We can actually just write the 进. No, it's not this 进, it's this 进. In. Not learned yet. So in that case it would be 进来 and so on and so on. 我进去 go in. That's plenty enough for now. But just imagine all of these. Try and practice on your own. Like whenever the most common ones I'd say are these two. Either go out or come out.
出来，啊，
I'll just say like this. Green, most common. Nice. And now we're coming to the 从来. This is very important. Huh? Do you remember the rule here? There was one rule that you need to remember. If I just say 我从来吃饭, what does this mean?
That you never eat.
No, this actually means I always eat. Very weird.
Okay.
You need to negate something. You need to negate if it's, because never means, never is the negation of always.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah.
Do you want to? So what do you have to add one character here?
Yeah. 我不重来吃饭。
Okay, nice. 我不从来吃饭. Can you move the 不? It's here.
I guess you can put it there. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that okay for you?
I would prefer it.
You would prefer it here?
Yeah.
我不从来, I don't, never. Okay, yeah. But just think of 不, it always has to be next to the verb. Just think of it like that.
Okay.
Regardless what you put here before. Regardless what thing you're talking about here. 我从来不吃饭. I never eat. So note here, the only thing you need to remember about 不从来 is that, sorry, like this, is that you still need to negate it to make it never. Otherwise, it's always. But rarely.
Oh,
yes, but rarely used like that. I'll teach you another word for always later. Just 从来不. So you could just simply think of 从来不. That means never.
Okay, yeah.
But
So
in that
like
case,
always negative means never.
exactly. But if you say I never eat, 我从来不吃. But then if you say I have never eaten, difficult question for you now, Wei Si. Then how would you say this? 怎么说这个? I have never eaten.
等一下。I guess 我有从来不吃饭的。
Yeah, you're making it a bit too complicated. If bu is the only thing here that says that it's now. If bu becomes may, then it's past tense.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I appreciate that I have never. You thought about the yo and stuff. It's usually not that difficult.
Okay.
Try again. 再来一个，再来一次。
我从来没吃。
我从来没吃。Yeah, or maybe sorry, as a fun maybe. 吃饭 maybe more natural to say 吃饭。我从来没吃饭 ，nice. 我从来不吃饭。Add may or 不 depending on context. Yeah, or depending on time. Wonderful. So that's 从来 there. So I want you to then tell me a thing that you've never done. Never have I ever. It'll be like 从来没有。
我从来没有吃这个小狗。
吃 eat this puppy.
一个。
Yeah, 我从来没有吃一个小狗。Nice. So you've never eaten a puppy?
Yeah. Do you say only 吃 or 吃饭 there?
Good question. We're going to go through this in a second as well. 吃, it's like this. So it's a verb and it's a noun. And usually, if we don't specify, then we can always put the fun there. Let me write that down. If we don't specify what we're eating, then we can always just put the generic noun there. In the case of 吃, the generic noun is fun. Okay? But if you are specifically talking about something to eat, e.g. like a 小狗, then it's just 吃小狗, yeah, instead of 吃饭. That makes sense, no?
Yeah, I think I got that part from the lesson.
Good. But that was the question, no?
Sorry?
But that was the question, no?
Oh, what was the question?
I thought
yeah, that was the question, but I was just unsure because it was Iga before Chao Guo.
Nice. Yeah, let's talk about that actually, because I want to talk about that. Here, what you're saying is I wouldn't put the iga here. For now, it just sounds like you've never eaten one dog, but maybe you've eaten 2 dogs or 3 dogs at a time or something. So you don't have to specify it. Just say 我从来没吃小狗. Okay, but you can put that's important thing as well. And let's get to that right now. It's here. It's right here. This part here, super important. How to make, like in Chinese, how verbs are made. I'll start with my favorite example, which is 跳舞. 跳舞. You can see a little ballerina here. Oh no, she didn't show. 跳舞. Okay. 1 second. This means to dance, by the way. Oh, it doesn't show. Very annoying. Okay. So this means to dance, but it literally means to jump, and then verb is to jump. So that's the first thing. Let me mark that as well. So that's in red, let's say. And then so 跳 is to jump, and then 舞 is that like a dance, like a noun. So only by just saying 跳, it's not enough. People don't really understand what you're saying. So by adding the noun, then people understand. This works similar with like 坐. 坐 can mean, what does 坐 mean? 坐什么意思?
It's to sit.
To sit, yes. But so if you just say 我坐, then it could be 100 different things. But if you say 我坐车, 我坐地铁, you can say. What does 坐地铁 mean?
I'm riding the subway.
Yeah, nice. So let's copy this. And instead of 跳, then it's 坐. And here it's 地铁. Okay? You might see where I'm going with this now. 地铁. So depending on, and so it's 坐. Sorry, computer's a bit slow. 地铁. So depending on the noun here, to ride the metro. We should be thankful for this. It means that Chinese doesn't have too many verbs, but it instead reuses the verb.
Yeah.
And
that's good.
Depending on what's here, yeah, then it's wonderful. Literally to sit and then metro.
Okay.
And also on this same note, if you removed the 坐, the noun, the word meaning becomes very unclear. Can you understand that?
Yeah.
Example, just say for riding a metro is unclear unless you're already talking about it, like you're already talking about it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So you're already talking about 坐地铁, 坐地铁, 坐地铁. You don't have to say 坐地铁 the third time. Then you can just say 坐. And so if we can understand that Chinese always mostly, let's say mostly, says verb and then a noun. Okay, and in that case, the noun can be anything. Okay, so 吃饭, 饭 could be a noun, marked in verb instead, because the noun can be really long. We can also say 吃, instead of 吃饭, we can say 吃小狗. We can also say 吃一个小狗. We can also say 吃妈妈的小狗. Okay, so the verb or the noun can be anything really, and so we can make the noun really long here. And I think I even marked that by saying, like we can actually even say 吃. The whole idea is that I want you to understand that we can split these up. We can put anything between these two as well. For instance, 吃一个饭, we can say eat one rice or one portion of rice.
Yeah.
吃一个饭. But the most common one as well, which I want you to start saying now, is 吃个饭. So when you've said 吃饭 too many, too many times, you can just say 吃个饭 instead to mix it up. 吃个饭. Yeah, so put the between the verb and the noun. And that's really the grammar point for now. What about like take a metro? How about that one?
那个地铁.
Nice with naga, but
yeah, I got. 坐个
and then what?
地铁.
坐个地铁吧, we can say. Nice. 坐个地铁吧. So now the g is here. Let me change color here. Very, very important, this g here.
And the go is to what? To just kind of mark that it's
well,
for the verb and the noun, or like what's the?
It doesn't really mark anything, but think of it like the whole sentence is 坐一个地铁, take a train, right? But then we know that we can say 一个地铁. We can mostly just say 坐个地铁. There's an invisible e here. So instead of saying 坐地铁, we can say 坐一个地铁. That's the only difference, really. It can be used in the exact same ways. But the most important lesson here is that you need to know that we can separate the noun and the verb and the noun, mainly because many people are taught like 吃饭 as a verb, which it's not. It's a verb and a noun, which it's not. It's a verb and a noun. If you think 吃饭 is a verb, then it's going to be really hard to play around with it. Okay?
明白.
明白. 好的, thank you for understanding. We'll make a grammar point and use it later on as well. Wonderful. Okay, and then we talked about to start and end the lesson. That was wonderful. We also talked about die, which is to bring something. This is very important. Can you say, can I bring a friend?
I don't remember what bring was. Was it die?
Let me just check here.
我可以带个朋友.
Oh, wait. Did you just use the good that I taught you? My God, you're a genius. Did you say good or good just?
I said 我可以带个朋友.
Yes, Tim. Fucking yes. 我可以带个朋友嘛? But you forgot the ma. But everything else is perfect. Thank you. So yeah, you can look at this in the exact same way. And verb, no, I think that was right. And then noun. And because it's a noun, we can add the good there. Perfect. 我可以带个朋友嘛? And so how many friends are you talking about here?
Just one.
Perfect. So how about bringing 6 friends?
我可以带6个朋友嘛.
Oh, you remember the ma. Very good. You're improving. Very nice. 我可以带6个朋友嘛? 我可以带6个朋友嘛? How about, can I bring 6 friends to your house?
我可以带六个朋友 two.
去
Is that two?
去
Yeah. 去 Okay. 去你的家
你的家 nice。我可以带六个朋友。
going. So when I say to, it feels like it's more like going to, not only.
Going to, like going to do something or going to.
No, like going somewhere.
But it is, yeah. You are going somewhere.
Yeah, I guess that's what we're talking about. Can I bring to your? But you're talking about to, not like in we are going to, but instead, can I bring my friends to?
Okay, yeah, actually, yeah. Sorry, you're not talking
like
about the T verb, so. Yes. 我可以带六个朋友. Can I bring two friends? Yeah. So Chinese is just this. It's important that this is actually one of the reasons why I gave you the sentence as well, because there's two verbs here. Two verbs in one sentence. This is similar to like. Do you remember 我给 Tim 看? I give Tim look.
Yeah.
Here we have two verbs as well, but then we have one main verb, which I would say is gay, maybe. Gay is main verb. And then, and then what happens with the kan then? Kan, sorry, this is annoying. Kan is still annoying. Kan is just a helping verb, not maybe not even considered a verb here. Or actually, wait, am I flipping things here? I think, yeah, sorry, I will write like this instead. So kan is the main verb, to look something, and gay in this case could just literally be translated to, like maybe four. What about four or two?
Way.
Yeah, sort of the same thing here. Like for him, you give him a look. He looks. You for him look. Basically, there's two verbs. You have to think of it like, okay, so what's the verb, and the other thing then will be like a preposition almost. The chi here is the preposition.
It kind of loses its original meaning a little bit, or it's not as strict.
Yes, is not a verb here. We can say that it loses its original meaning here of being a verb, for being like to go. Here, we can just call it a helping verb. I think I like that word. Here it's just a helping verb for die. Okay. It just means to. That's it.
I think I mean by.
Wonderful. Yeah, a lot of explanation, but I thought if I could phrase it well, then this could help. If you don't think this made sense, then you can delete this. Jenna will help us as well.
That makes sense, yeah.
Nice. So yeah, there are many cases, because Chinese doesn't have, we can just write that as well. Chinese doesn't have prepositions. Let's go to, or actually to is like the best preposition. So if you want to say bring a friend to your house, like what's the to? The closest thing is just 去.
Mm.
Maybe you can think of it like that. What if there wasn't the 去? What would you say? And you said the 去 on your own, so I think you're already here.
Mm.
Okay, wonderful. Here we are. No, we're not. We're here. Okay, we can skip the rest actually. Well, no, I want to go through this last one quickly. On somewhere. How do you say I'm on the horse? 怎么说 I'm on?
我在马上。
我在马上 Nice. And by the way, what does 马上 mean?
Was that like ASAP or like?
Yes, nice. This means ASAP. Nice. So what about I'm on the floor?
What's I don't know what floor is.
It's just one character actually.
What's floor?
The ground. Think of the ground.
What's I two?
Smart. Two. Yeah, I should give you the point for this, but it's actually D.
What's I D?
And then D 上.
地上. Okay.
On the floor.
So D is floor.
Actually, yeah, we can define it like that. D means floor or ground. True is more like soil, not as common. Not as common. But, more common as a building block. You can see true in this character even. Okay. And so I'll just tell you, 地上有猫，有 actually 一只猫. You remember 只 is the measure word for cats or dogs and animals.
Sure.
Sorry, yeah, it is that. That's one of the that's one of the least important grammar points in this lesson. So what about this sentence then? 地上有一只猫.
On what? Yeah, it should be like on have one cat.
On what? On floor?
Oh yeah, on. Is it like the floor has one cat?
Yeah, but there, 有 can mean different things. It can mean to have. It can also mean, if you come to a place, be like, 有很多人.
Okay, there is a cat on the floor.
There is or are. Nice. There is a cat on the floor. And note here, two things. Note here how the 地上 is the place, so we start with the place. And note how 有 the there is or there are. And also, note there's a measure word for 猫.
Is it that's also only?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
So on that note, okay, on the note of that, we will also take 只. Actually, I can just take the text from here. Okay. Measure word for animals. So 只, not so important, but if it's only, it's 只. If it's a cat, or measure word for animals, then it's 只. I don't care if you remember that or not. Maybe I just have to tell you. So if you say, I only have one cat, 怎么说?
No, it's有一只猫.
Nice. 猫.
猫.
我只有一只猫.
我只有一 吃马
Nice.
马
Well, yes, the rest is perfect. 我只有一只猫。
只有
So, remember to keep using, I'll say keep now, keep using 只 as only. It's a very good one, and it's good that we got to rehearse it a little bit now as well, now that we got the chance to use it again. So also note now that we have a few different measure words. I'll write them down here for you. So far, we have a few different measure words. Okay, and I'll give you the first one. I'll give you like a generic or generic one, generic measure word. The next one would be, I guess, money. How do you say money?
钱
That's the noun for money, but it's not the measure word for money. You don't say
块
Nice. Quite. Could you say the measure word is then the thing that comes after the number? So you don't say 一钱, you say 一块.
一块
And so this is for money. Money. And now we have 只, which is for animals. I don't think we've learned anymore though. I think this is plenty enough for now.
We have, don't we have a 次
Ah, thank you. 次 times. Brilliant.
and what was it?
Oh, yes.
Ko.
Yes. Yes, Tim. Yes. And what is ko?
Well, it means mouth, but it's measure word for things with the mouth, not for people.
Yeah, people like in your family usually. Because otherwise, go. Otherwise, still use go. Okay?
Oh.
This is excellent. So, first of all, yeah, we already understand the difference if we say 来一个 or 再来一个 and 再来一次. Then you see the difference between measure words. So you see the points, I think. But generally, we can use go all the time. But now that we know a few other measure words, we should start using them, and especially like the 快. You have to use 快. You can't say 一个 when you're trying to say 一块. You can't say 一次. You can't say 一个 when you want to say 一次. You can, however, say like 一个猫. 一个猫 is still okay. 一个猫 is still sorry. 一个猫 is still okay, but not very good. Okay. But let me just write that down. But 一个 it's instead of 一次 is not okay at all. Okay. Also 一块 also 一个 not okay. Not okay instead. Sorry, I'm slow. Instead of 一块. Okay. I think those are the. Let me go through them again quickly here. So we started off with G. G. And then we talked about 一个 and 一次. How we can use lie. We also had a few measure words, actually. We had 上, like 上课, and 上班 as using 上 as to start something. Not used, or like not used as to start for many other words though, but very common for these two. Okay? And similarly, you can say 下课 and 下班. Very, very nice. Sorry, here we have the G. We talked about the forest, very common one. We talked about lie and she, just the same as go and to come. All the different ones would lie. 跟我来, 来看看, 慢慢来. And the difference between 到了 and 来了. We compared different directions. 去 lai. And then there was one difficult thing here. There will always be the opposite I wrote. As in, you start with the direction. 出去, 上去, 下去. And the same thing, but with lai. 出来, 上来, 下来. You don't need to know this one for now. It'll come soon. 重来, you need to negate 重来 with 不. But the 不 always comes next to the verb. 不吃饭, 我从来不吃饭. Nice. Then we talked about the verb here, about the most difficult thing here, or the most important thing to remember here was, I think I wrote it here somewhere. But the most important lesson here is that you know that we can separate the verb and the noun, because mainly people are taught 吃饭 as a verb, which it's not. It's a verb and a noun. If you think 吃饭 as a verb, then it's going to be really hard to play around with it. But you just did that in the next sentence, so I'm sure that you know this. 可以带个朋友吗? Excellent stuff. Again, we see the verb and we see the noun. And then we talked about 去, but as a preposition as well. And the Chinese don't have prepositions, so they have to improvise a little bit. We talked about 上, but you already knew that one. On top of something, on something. And the 有, we rehearsed that a little bit. That it can be like there is or there are. Then 知 is a measure word. And we know a few amounts of measure words now. It's very nice indeed. Stop me if you have any questions. 有问题吗？
没有。
好的，非常好。Okay, then I would like to look at your course book. If I can find it. Here it is. Okay. I've looked through these already. Very, very nice. I'll give you one more column here, by the way. I don't know what happened here, by the way. The text is... yeah, we can look at mine also. I think that's fine.
Yeah, I think that's for when I translated the...
Sister takes...
Yeah.
That's fine though. 没问题，没问题，这个没问题。Sister takes an airplane to the forest. 妹妹坐飞机去森林. You can say after me. That's perfect. 妹妹坐飞机去森林.
妹妹坐飞机去森林.
Nice. And what does 去 here mean here?
To.
Nice. Is it a verb, would you say?
Well, it's not a main verb in this sentence.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to answer that question either. It's a preposition. Yeah.
It kind of loses its function as a verb, I suppose.
Yeah, I would say so, yeah. I would say whatever you say, you're right, because you understand it. He never comes out. Okay, so you need to fix this sentence a little bit.
Sorry, I have to... Yeah, fix that one. Yeah. 我从来不出
Yes. 不出 what?
出
Come out.
出口. Is that it?
Come.
No?
Come.
Come, 出来.
Nice. So the mistake you made here, you made two mistakes that we worked on. You said, well, first of all, tab instead of wob. That is more correct actually. But that's 从来, and then you didn't negate it, which you did here. Perfect. The 不. But then you said 来 出, which is incorrect. It's 出来.
出来 is come out. Then.
Yes.
Like.
Come out.
So
I think
出来 and play.
Come out. Yes. 出来 and play, please. Yes. You'll learn playing this or the next level, I think. Level 4. Yes, it'll be easy from then on. Very good. Yeah, I think the best way to just remember 出来 and 出去 is just to repeat them. 出来.
出来. Chulai.
Okay, take your time from there to here. I think you overthought this a little bit. You did a bit of overthinking here. You said take time. I enjoy that a lot. Nah, see, you have to think about English as well. As English uses take your time, but that doesn't make any sense in the literal sense. You can't take time. So instead, do you understand what we're looking for here?
Slow, I suppose, maybe. Like
Yeah, go slow.
go slow. Yeah.
So man lai, just.
Man lai.
And then you said 从这儿, that's good. But then from here to there,